It's such a sad, lonely day, and I usually like rain, but not today, not today. Life is such a great affair, with all of us just staying here, but not today, not today. And our shoes are too wide for the season, and I have quite a bit of cabin fever, and I've tried to wake up, but I'm not dreaming, and I've gone off the roads for no reason. What I'd give for a night outside with you all feeling freezing. And I've tried to wake up, but I'm not dreaming, I'm not dreaming, I'm not dreaming. My hope is for July, that's when we'll feel alive. No promises, no promises. That's when I turn 18, and then we won't be unseen. No promises, no promises. And our shoes are too wide for the season, and I have quite a bit of cabin fever, and I've tried to wake up, but I'm not dreaming, I'm not dreaming, and I've gone off the roads for no reason. What I'd give for a night outside with you all feeling freezing. And I've tried to wake up, but I'm not dreaming, I'm not dreaming, I'm not dreaming.
Good evening, Bella. How are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
I am very well, thanks. We just listened to a little bit ago your song "I'm Not Dreaming," and we love it, absolutely love it. You are super multi-talented. We see that you played the uke on that. Could you tell us what instruments do you play?
So I started playing piano when I was around 8 or 9, and then I moved to guitar, and then I taught myself ukulele I think a year after I started learning guitar, and then for my school band, I learned bass. So yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome. And where did you sing super well? You have a beautiful voice, very rounded out, really full. Could you tell us, did you have any vocal lessons? Did you have anything along those lines?
Yep. So I used to do theater when I was in high school and just growing up, and so I did um, lessons with Katie Taylor. She is the music director at Alex Bay. And so I did vocal lessons with her. And then I also did some vocal training with Tisha Amel, who runs Stage Notes. So yeah, so I had a lot of people help me out.
What is the inspiration from the song "I'm Not Dreaming"?
So I actually wrote that song the day I found out that I was not going to be going back to school to finish my senior year. I wrote it in May. It was like the first day in May or something like that. And I was really hoping that I'd be able to go back and be with my friends and finish out my senior year the way that I've always dreamed. And so when I found out, it was obviously very hard, and I just put all that emotion into this song. And a lot of the lyrics are like bringing memories that I had before COVID and just throughout my high school experience with all my amazing friends. I just put those memories in there. along with the emotion of not, being able to have that my last couple months of high school. So that's where that inspiration came. Yeah, so it's just like, it's a sad song, but it's also a hopeful song as well. So.
Have you ever taken any songwriting classes or anything like that?
No, I have not. I go to Oneonta for music industry, and I am going to be taking a songwriting class this upcoming semester. But no, I kind of started writing just experimenting with like poetry, and I read a lot, so I get inspiration from that. But I've never taken like a professionally taught class or anything.
Oh, interesting. What kind of things do you read?
I read all types of stuff. Right now I'm reading Dune, which is not like a poetic, it's like a science fiction book, but I read a bunch of stuff. I like science fiction, I like Stephen King, I don't really put myself in one genre of reading because it widens your horizons.
If you were an animal, any type of animal, what animal would you be?
Um, probably a dog.
A dog. Very
Probably.
nice. I'd love to know what your dream job would be, or what direction you want to take your music career. Do you want to continue writing music, original music? Do you like to work with other people? Do you want to have that be your forefront? Or are you looking in a direction that's a little bit different?
So my dream job is obviously being a touring musician. That's always what I've wanted to be, is to be able to travel and share my music with different cultures, different people. I think that would be amazing. So that would be my dream job. I am also interested in um, the behind the scenes, like tour management, uh, maybe owning my own recording studio label. So that's what what my major is focused on. It's like the industry part of it. And so I'm really leaning towards, I think what I like doing the most is writing. I do record all of my own music as well. So I'd love to help others also record. So it's really all in like the same area of like the same career path, but there's so many branches that I'm still trying to figure out, but it's somewhere along those lines.
That's awesome. Now, you said that you record your own music. Is there a way that we can listen to what you have given us today? Where can we find you?
Well, I'm Not Dreaming, the song that we just listened to, is on Spotify and Apple Music. It's on Amazon Music. I released an EP over the summer, so all of
Oh, congratulations.
thank you. But all of that is there. Um, the song that you're about to listen to, that is not released yet. I wrote that a couple months ago, so that isn't on the EP or anything. But yeah, so you can, if you just search up Mirabella Phinney, you can see it on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all the streaming sites. So.
That's awesome. And so, when do you think you'll come out with another album?
Well, have been focused on school the last couple months, and then with holidays and everything, it's been busy. But I am starting to get back into recording. I am hoping in the next couple months it'll be done. I'm not giving myself a set deadline because I want it to be the best it can possibly be. So I am hoping within the next couple months, but this time around, I am recording it and mixing it and producing it myself, where with the
Wow.
EP, I had my cousin Corey Soluri. He helped mix it along with Dalton Sutton, who produced it. So I had like a little team that was, helped out, but this time I'm doing it all myself. So it is going to be a little more time consuming, but hopefully in the next couple months, things will be coming out. So.
That's amazing. And now, when you were younger, when you were like a little kid, did you imagine going in this direction as you got older?
Definitely. My family is very musical. They're all very artistic. So I was kind of just put into like the arts and music. And I started, like I said, I grew up doing theater. That was the first like musical thing that I did, is I joined a community theater group. And so I did that from 5 until I graduated. So I always knew that music was going to be part of my life since I can remember, because I was just surrounded by it all the time.
Oh, well, that's awesome. That's amazing. It's cool to see that you had a community of people coming together. And that's kind of what Harmony is trying to do, is build a community of people to come together, to build up the arts in this area. And we're really super grateful that you are on board and you're part of you're our very first artist spotlight. We are so happy that it's you.
Yeah.
Um, and I would love to know, what about this next song? When you were moving forward, you wrote the song Fade Away, and we're about to hear that. What are we gonna hear when we hear this song? What do you want us to know about this?
So this song, it is on the guitar, it's not on the ukulele. Right now, I feel like COVID obviously is a huge, has impacted so many people. And
Mhm.
I also feel like there's some sort of, like, people are getting more comfortable and getting more used to staying in and being hidden and just being within themselves. And I think that that is necessary right now to save lives and to help move forward. But this song is really about imagining yourself not being, like, just imagining yourself in the perfect environment to express yourself and to not just fade away into what you're comfortable being,
Mm.
but also being true to yourself and not just being comfortable.
And now, do you think that throughout COVID, have found ways to express yourself? Has this been a really good writing time? Have you been like, I mean, clearly you're in school, so
Mhm.
that's right now. But is there anything that you really have taken away from this experience that's good? Anything that you think was a challenge that you love your community to be able to bolster up?
A plus has been that I've learned not to take anything for granted. Like right now, it may feel like we're at the lowest point that we may be, but we don't know that. It could get worse and it could get better. So just take what you have now, and don't take any of that for granted. So that is definitely a plus during this. This has been a great time. I've been being more artistic, like painting, journaling. I've been doing that, and it has helped with my writing because I mean, all of that is connected, just colors and music, it's all connected. So that's definitely a plus, just being able to have the time to be more creative than having all these distractions, because it really, I mean, it's kind of boring because there's not really much to do, but uh, it gives people more time to just be with themselves and be creative. And so that's definitely a plus.
What would you want someone your age, someone in your space, or who has a similar upbringing or opportunities as you, what would you want them to know?
I feel like a lot of young, I mean, I'm young, but a lot of musicians, they're so like focused on finding their voice, their sound, their genre. And I don't think that music should be that. I think that you shouldn't set any boundaries for yourself. I think that you should be confident in what you're doing. And even if it doesn't sound like the typical thing that you would write, or it doesn't look like the
Mm.
typical thing you would paint, you made it. It's still you. It's a part of you. It doesn't matter if it doesn't fit your typical style. So I think I struggled with that, trying to, you know, have a balance of not all my songs sounding the same, but also having the same type of genre and style. But I don't think that that should be, I don't think that that should be a concern to find your voice, because whatever you do, it's your voice. It's what you do with it that it's you.
I love how creative you are. You are just an inspiration to many of us. I've seen you and you've played around Clayton and whatnot. I don't know if you have any upcoming events that are, or if that's kind of been put
Yeah,
on the back burner right now.
yeah, I have been in contact with some restaurants and some festivals that aren't sure if they're going to be able to do it this summer. I have been in contact. It is all up in the air, and I'm not. My first priority is the safety of, you know, the people around me. So it is all dependent on how things are going. But I really hope I can get out and play. I love doing it. I love performing, and I love, meeting people and working with different people to, share my music, but then also hear their music, because a lot of the times when I play like a little, like the the Cream Cheese Festival. I get to hear all of other local musicians, and even when I'm just playing at like a little cafe or something, I get to talk with the people that were listening. And I just love doing that. I love connecting with people, and I really hope that I can get back to that soon, but right now there's nothing concrete. So
Well, when you do find out what is going to happen and where you're going to be able to be playing, please post them onto our Harmony calendar, because we were trying to bolster that and so be able to afford the musicians, local area musicians and restaurants, the opportunity to expand their marketing and also get to know who is playing and where you can find live music. So we'll have a link, I'm assuming. We will have a link to your information, your Facebook, your Instagram, everything that you would like us to find you at, your Spotify account, as well as your Apple Music down below in our comments or in our, I don't know, area down here. And we are so grateful that you decided to be one of the forerunners in our Harmony launch event, and we are so appreciative of you, and we are excited to hear Fade Away later on. Anything else you would like to let us know?
I don't know. I mean, keep an eye out for my new music. It's coming maybe sometime. it's coming hopefully soon. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm all over and that stuff. So yeah, just keep an eye out, and hopefully I can go out and play for people soon. So yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, and we will see you again soon.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and here is Marabella Phinney with Fade Away.
I've been staying up too late, and I know it's not good for me, especially since I don't like the taste of coffee, and I've been going out too much. But isn't that what you're supposed to do to stay in touch? And my seams are ripping and my heart rate slipping for the boredom that I feel all the time. And there's no exception to my life's reaction of having to live dime to dime. Don't hide those scraped knees. We've all been there bleeding, and write those cheesy melodies when no one's listening. Had a day, promise me wouldn't just fade away, away. Promise me it wouldn't just fade away, away. What is this new phase? 'Cause I'm getting pretty sick of it. I'm living in a funk that doesn't have distractions. And what's this new thought that keeps me up at night? I'm scared to waste a good line on a song that no one likes. And my eyes are rolling and I can't stay focused. And I know that I'm not the only one. And the smell of fall candles is the only way I channel the person a year ago I was. But don't hide those scraped knees. We've all been there bleeding, and write those cheesy melodies when no one's listening. Hey, what if we only had a day? I promise me it wouldn't just fade away, away. Promise me it wouldn't just fade away, away. good, but the fact is I'm barely here anymore, and it's sad, it's sad. And I know that I'm just being scared, but I'm afraid of going nowhere, and it's sad, but don't hide those scraped knees. We've all been there bleeding, and write those cheesy melodies when no one's